So I did a video a couple weeks ago called Expensive But Worth It. Those were my high-end favorites that cost a lot of money, but they were worth it. Today's video is the exact opposite. We're going to flip the script. I have a list of items that are all under $30 and they are worth every penny. I know you work hard for your money and I would never recommend anything that was not worth every single cent. In today's video, you're going to be really shocked. These items solve problems. They serve a purpose. They help you around the house. They feel like they should cost a lot of money because of what you get out of them. But in reality, they're under $30, which is amazing. Links to everything are down in the description box, and I'll pin them into the top comment. They're also on my Amazon storefront, so you can just shop away. So first off is my husband's bird feeder. Well, not the bird feeder itself, but the bird seed that we put in the bird feeder. If you have a bird feeder, you know how fast those birds can go through the bird seed. It is mind-blowing to me. My husband is out there every couple of days filling up our bird feeder. And we have cardinals, finches, bluebirds, you name it, we've got it. And we used to have a huge squirrel problem. That's where all the bird seed was going. But my husband did a little research and discovered that squirrels do not like hot bird seed. Once we started using this a couple months ago, not a single squirrel. So this 10-pound bag of birdseed, which is 100% edible, no shells, no fillers, it's all what the birds love and everything that the squirrels hate. I don't know why, but squirrels do not like this hot and spicy mixture that is on the nuts, but the birds absolutely love it. So my daughter has a bird feeder. She started buying the bird seed too and doesn't have a problem with squirrels either. So this is absolutely under $30 for 10 pounds. It is worth your money. The birds are going to love you for it and the squirrels are going to be just a little ticked off. So if you watched the video Expensive But Worth It, then you saw me talking about toilet paper. This is the Cottonelle Ultra Clean toilet paper. This is what I use. I love this toilet paper because it does not make toilet paper dust, which drives me crazy. And this is a really strong toilet paper. It has ridges in it. I just think it's great. But it's kind of pricey. I mean, toilet paper in general is pricey. And I was buying all of my toilet paper at our Walmart. We do grocery delivery, and I was getting a smaller package and spending a fortune. It's like every time I turned around, we were needing toilet paper. And I got on Amazon and realized that I could get the 32 count of family size mega rolls, which is equivalent to 176 regular rolls for $35 on Amazon. At my Walmart, this exact same package is $62. Almost double. Well, guess what? Today I realized you can sign up for the subscribe and save where the toilet paper is automatically delivered to you at the time frame that you set up, and you get 25% off of that huge package of toilet paper, which takes the price from $35 to $26.25. And you can bet your booty that's exactly what I've done. So I'm now paying 82 cents a roll for the Cottonelle Ultra Clean toilet paper, which I was going to buy anyway because this is my favorite toilet paper. I'm not changing brands and styles. This is my go-to and I'm getting it for 82 cents a roll. That is amazing. My furniture repair kit is worth every penny. I was able to take these markers that match the color of my kitchen bar stools, and instead of spending well over $1,000 to get new bar stools, because mine are almost 20 years old, they are worn out. They had chips and nicks and scratches and looked like they just needed to go in the trash. I was able to take the markers in the furniture repair kit and just fix all of the little spots, and they literally look brand new. Now we did spend a little money and we had the seats recovered, but the bar stools themselves, the wood, and these were really expensive bar stools when we bought them. And I looked around for new bar stools. I didn't like anything I found. They were cheap. They just were not the quality of the bar stools that I had, and I wanted to keep them. And I was able to repair them so simply with this little furniture repair kit. You can fix nicks in your baseboards, nicks in your doors, scratches on hardwood. This is a repair kit for all wood types. You get 10 repair markers, 10 refill sticks, and 1 pencil sharpener, and it repairs and restores color to any wood surface. Look at all of these colors. There's everything that should match anything in your home, and I have used the heck out of this. Highly, highly recommend. My razor blade is absolutely invaluable to me. I use this all the time for something. So there's a razor blade on one end. On the other end is like a hard plasticky type blade, and I use both ends, by the way. So in the set you get 2 of these razor blades, you get a full package of blades themselves and another full package of the plastic ends. You also get a long handled razor blade holder that you can put either of these ends on. I clean my stovetop. The other day, I painted a door in our garage, which had window panes. Got paint on the glass, got it right off with my razor blade. I can scrape little things around the faucets in the bathroom. It's just endless uses for this little razor blade set, and I love that it comes in hot pink. I think there's also an orange. You can get black. I got the hot pink so my husband would know this is my razor blade, do not touch it. But what do you think happened? One of my razor blades is now in his new garage because he loves it so much, which leaves me one in the house, but that's fine. These rainbow colored magnetic ties, these are invaluable. I have them all over my house. So the way these work, these 2 ends are just like a magnet. They're drawn to each other. They are super strong. So they're on a really stretchy bungee cord, and they do come, I think there's like, I don't know, 15 or 20 in the package, and I use them to tie together all of my computer cords. I have them bundled around that extra cord on all of my lamps that are all over the house, because I don't know why they give you such long cords on lamps, but they do. Anytime I need to bundle anything, I just reach for these magnetic cable ties. Plus, they make me very happy because they are in such fun colors. My Peeps eyeglass cleaner is something I keep in my purse. I have one in my office. I have one in the kitchen because I have reading glasses all over the house. And it does not matter how hard I try to keep my reading glasses clean. I cannot do it with the little cloth. You know, we all have those cloths laying around the house. So I have to whip out my Peeps eyeglass cleaner. So this does 2 things. Number 1, you have a little brush that pops up. So if I have something in the corners, you can do that. I mean, I always do a little pre-clean just to make sure, you know, there's no gunk on there. But the magic really happens when you pop this open. There is a little padded, squishy, pinchy thing inside. That is the best way to describe it. And see the shape on those pads? It is perfectly designed. You put your glasses inside and just put a little pressure on it, and those pads clean every inch of your glasses. And when you pull this in and out, it creates some kind of, I don't know, electrical charge or some kind of magic or something, and that is what does it for these little pads. So this Peeps eyeglass cleaner is amazing. I use it all the time, and I carry one with me. My husband has one in his truck because he wears glasses all day long. Game changer, super inexpensive, and these come in a rainbow of colors, so you can kind of pick one out for wherever you need it to be. The suction cup hooks that I have in my shower are worth every single penny, and they are so inexpensive. When we redid our shower in the master bathroom a couple years ago, I needed hooks. I needed some place to hang our loofahs, and I didn't want a cheap little hook. I didn't want a clear hook. So my husband actually found these on Amazon, and I tell you what, I am impressed. We redid our shower, I think 3 summers ago now, and those hooks have not fallen off one single time. So the suction part itself adheres to the shower wall, but then you slip on the decorative cover. So we have oil rubbed bronze in our shower. You can get black, silver, gold, nickel, all the different finishes, and they look like the hardware in our shower. They look like they were purchased as part of our shower. No, they're just little inexpensive suction cup hooks that look really great and do a really good job. Have you ever seen this little ditty? Apparently I'm slow to the game on this one. My daughter has this and is always talking about it. And I never understood how great this was until I got one for myself. This is a diamond ring cleaner. I can never remember to clean my jewelry. It's just not gonna happen. And I look down at my wedding ring and it's always dirty, or my diamond looks cloudy because I don't clean it, honestly. So this cleaner does it for me on the spot. You just pop the lid off. It has a little brush. You twist the bottom and you will see blue gel. It's very hard for you to see. Blue gel will start to come out the top of those little bristles, and then you can just clean your ring right there on the spot. And I'm telling you what, this makes my ring sparkle like no other. Super handy, easy to use, fast, inexpensive, and it's a game changer. It is a must at my house. And when you're finished with the brush, just rinse off your ring, dry it well, and rinse out the end of the brush, and you're good to go. Y'all have heard me talk about this before, but it is so worth repeating. It is my makeup brush cleaner. This stuff is fabulous, and you can get it in different size bottles. I just go for the full size because I love to clean my makeup brushes. This Cinema Secrets makes it so fast, so easy that I can do it as often as needed and not have to wait forever and forever for the brushes to dry to be able to use them again. This is a quick dry formula, so once I clean the brushes, they're ready to use in just a couple minutes. All you have to do, and it really is this simple, is put a little bit of liquid into a glass, swirl your brushes in there, and you will just see all of that makeup come off. Then take your makeup brush, swoosh it across a dry towel, and that is it. You don't have to pour this out and start with new liquid with every different brush. That's the number one question that you all ask me every time I share this, and the answer is no. You can use that little bit of liquid on all of your makeup brushes. Then when you're done, yes, you pour it out, and the next time you clean your brushes, you pour out fresh liquid. But you do not have to have fresh liquid for every single brush. My Tower 28 Beach Please is the color Cream Blush. This is like one of the things I absolutely cannot do without. It is one of my absolute favorite makeup products. My oldest daughter got me hooked on this years ago. She gave me a little tub of this for my birthday, and I have used it every single day since. So the Tower 28 makes me look and feel like I am glowing, radiating from the inside out. I have it on right now, and I know women can be scared of a cream blush. When my daughter gave this to me, I had never used a cream blush, and I just was scared to death of it. Now I absolutely love it. I take a damp sponge, a makeup sponge, smile with my mouth closed, and just dab right here on the apples of my cheeks. And this is the perfect color for me, Beach Please. There are other colors to choose from in the same exact blush. I just think it is a very natural, very realistic, radiant and glowing color for your cheeks. Love it, worth every penny, and it's under $30. Did you all see my hair tutorial video that came out a couple weeks ago? Well, in that I was using these root clips. I swear by these. These are a game changer. They come in a pack of 6, and why in the world they're multicolored in the pack, I'll never know, but they are. They're very inexpensive. Under $10 for 6 clips, and the clips are gigantic because you need them to have this certain design, so when you clip them in your hair, they provide lift. They are called root lifting clips. You put them in your hair, or I do when my hair is about 90% dry. It lifts the roots, so when my hair is dry and I take them down, voila, I have this. I'm not doing this with my hair dryer. I'm not doing this with a curling iron. It is all the root clips. I place 3 of them strategically in my hair to get the lift that I want. I'll link that hair tutorial video below if you want to go watch it in full, see how I style my hair, and I show you how to use the root clips in a lot more detail. But if you are needing volume, if you are trying to get your hair to go in one certain direction and it just won't do it on its own, maybe you need to try the root clips. These are designed with holes in the side, so when you get them in your hair, you can hit them with a hair dryer and get heat inside the clip to tell your hair, hey, this is what I want you to do. And I will keep these clips in my hair 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Doesn't matter. When I take them down, I have this. They're great. It's summertime and we got to be taking care of our feet and heels. I did my heels in the shower this morning, in fact. So this is a foot file that is kind of in a hard case like this. It gives you something to grab onto. And the file itself is made of glass. It is not abrasive to your feet like those pumice stones. I do not like a pumice stone, but I love this foot file. I just do this in the shower when my feet are moist and my heels feel like a baby's behind. When you're not using it, just dry it and snap the cover right back on, and don't store it in your shower. This foot file is very inexpensive and one of the best that I've ever used. Speaking of being in the shower, I was in the shower today and I looked around and my shower needs a good cleaning. It is so bad. I hate to admit this. It was so bad that my husband even mentioned it to me too. And he said if I would do that special thing tonight, then he would clean the shower tomorrow. And I said, deal. So I ran in there and got out my mold stain remover, which is an absolute must. This is the only way to get the mold stains out of our white and clear caulk that is all over our shower. Bleach won't do it. Spray chemicals won't do it, only this will fix it. So tonight before I go to bed, I will apply this in one thick stream all over our caulk lines. They go up and down and along the sides, and in the morning when he gets in the shower, he will take a wet cloth, run his finger down and get all of that gel loose, and then just spray it with the water and all of the caulk will look brand new. There will not be a spot of mold or mildew anywhere. This is amazing stuff. I discovered this when we had our shower remodeled. I tried so many things to combat the mold and mildew. Nothing worked. This little bottle is under $30 and it will last you for a very long time. One little bead of this goes a very long way and it will do the trick. And while my husband is in the shower tomorrow, he will clean our glass doors. They look like a mess right now. They are covered in water spots. So he's going to use the heavy duty water spot remover. 30 seconds, literally, not exaggerating. 30 seconds and our glass doors will be squeaky clean and spotless, not a spot to be seen. So this is a gel. You put it on a little microfiber cloth, rub it in one direction on your glass, let it sit, count to 30. That is it. And then you need to hit it with water. You have to neutralize the gel. It is not something you continue to scrub or you let sit on there. No, 30 seconds, hit it with water. Take your cloth again, rub, 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 wash it off, and voila. Your glass will be spotless. You can also use this on paint and metal to get water spot stains off. This is fantastic stuff. My husband uses it on our cars in his garage. This is fantastic stuff and the only thing I've ever found to truly clean my glass doors. After I'm finished talking to you all today, I'm going to wash my pet couch covers because they smell like my dogs and they are covered in dog hair. It rained last week. The dogs were running in the house. They had muddy feet. They jumped up on the couch covers. It's just time to give these a wash. So my pet laundry detergent is the only thing I use on my pet's things. Why? Because it breaks down pet odors, feces, urine, mud, oil, all of the things that are associated with your pets. And I know we love them, but pets can be stinky and yucky, right? There's a special enzyme in here. I don't know what it is. It is fragrance free and it does a way better job than regular laundry detergent. So every time I wash my pets' things, and it can be their bedding, their blankets, the couch covers, it doesn't matter what it is, this is the laundry detergent I'm going to put in the washing machine. Now a bag of this will last you for a really long time. This comes with a little scooper inside, just that much. You need 2 scoops in a full load of laundry, and it does the trick. The next little item that is very inexpensive, but it does such an incredible job. It is a huge problem saver in our house. Can you see that little blue light emitting? Where is it? Right there behind me in the kitchen. That is my Zevo flying insect trap. I keep it right here because we have so much fresh produce on our countertop because it is summertime, which means we have gnats, we have fruit flies. My husband loves to keep the back door open. We have there's things, mosquitoes, right, come in your house. And so the flying insect trap emits a blue light that at night attracts all of the bugs, and they get stuck on the back of this, and they're no longer flying around my house. Let me just give you a better look. Look at all the bugs. So this is a new sticky pad that I put in here just the other day. So these are the bugs that have been caught in maybe 3 days. It is amazing. So you just buy a package of refills. You do originally have to buy the light itself. Plugs into a regular wall outlet, and when there's no more sticky space left, you just toss that out and put in a new one. Game changer and worth every single very inexpensive penny. Let's shift gears and talk underwear. I shared with you all not too long ago that I discovered some tummy control, seamless, won't get in your booty underwear, and I am obsessed with these. So I just ordered myself a whole brand new package. I now have 3 packages of these, and they made the under 30 list because you get 6 pair for $15. It is a huge savings, but I'm telling you, I don't care what this underwear cost. I would pay whatever it was per pair because these are so good. They come right below my belly button. On the description it says high-rise underwear. I totally disagree. I have some on right now, so let me back up and show you. So they do not come all the way to my waist. They actually hit right below my belly button, and they are seamless. No seams. I have on white shorts. You cannot see them at all. They do not ride up in my behind. They are super comfortable, and there is some, I don't know, some crazy technology in here. They have tummy control, so it just kind of boop, snatches everything in, and I'm wearing them in a size small. Amazon recommended that I wear a medium. I ordered a medium, way too big. They were gaping up here. I sized down, and a small is perfect for me. So this underwear, y'all give it a try. If you've been looking for great underwear like I have for years and years, this tummy control underwear, this is it. $15 for 6 pair, and you can buy them in a multicolor pack or in solid black. That's your only option. And still speaking of underwear, I did a video the other day which was a dresses haul, and one of the dresses I put on was a fitted bodycon dress, and I needed some shapewear. I have never worn shapewear before, and so I ordered something that I saw another influencer sharing because it was inexpensive, and when I put it on, I was like, whoa-wee. I went down and saw my husband. He was out in the garage, and I had on this dress, and he said, oh, I like that a lot. He's like, where are we going? You got to keep that dress on. And it's all because of the shapewear, trust me. But this is a high-waisted, booty-lifting, tummy control, longer-ish shapewear, and it was so comfortable. I did not feel like I had on shapewear. I just felt like I had on some tightish kind of like compression underwear. So when you put these on, there are some staves right here. You've got 4 of them, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and it hits kind of right below your chest, and it keeps this up. So there's compression in here. They are longer, short style. You can also get them in a brief style, but because I was wearing a bodycon dress, I wanted the legs. Don't know if you can see this, but there are some lifting pads here in the booty, and woo, let me tell you what, I was feeling good. I felt like $1,000,000 in that dress, and I could not have worn it without the shapewear. So it's the middle of summer, and I am trying my best to stay in shape. I get out and walk every day. If it's too hot or if the weather is bad, I do a workout in the house. I might walk on the treadmill. I might just do a workout with my favorite gal on YouTube. But whatever it is, I have got to be cool. And I've discovered a tank top, which is my absolute favorite. So this is a tank top that has a built-in bra. It is a racerback tank. It does have removable pads if you want to take those off, and it is a regular length tank top. No crop tops, no midline tops, no loose and big though. This is a fitted tank top, but it hits me right at my waistline. So the top of my shorts aren't showing, the top of my tennis skirt isn't showing. I'm not constantly pulling it down, and it comes in beautiful, beautiful colors. Blacks, I also have white, which is dirty. I wore it this morning. This beautiful rose red, and I wear this tank top in a medium. I'm 5'2", I weigh 135 pounds, 32 double D in a bra size, and I'm wearing a medium, and it just fits. It is perfection. And now that it's summertime, I like my pajamas to be a shorts and a tank top, and I found the most adorable pair. They're under $30. It comes in solids. There were some patterns too, and I had to have these pajamas. I got the most adorable pair with little hearts all over it, and I love these pajamas so much that I ordered 2 solids, and they actually arrived this morning. So it was perfect timing to show you my new colors. I got this beautiful peacock blue and of course a little lavender, but the little short set is just buttery soft. It's super cute. I love that it has the little ruffles on the tank top, and it's not, you know, a lot of little short sets like that can be like super sexy. I'm 55. I'm not worried about sexy, but I do get into bed with my husband every night, and I want to snuggle up and I want to be super cute. So this was my way of doing it. My favorite little strappy sandals that I have in gold, chocolate brown, and I do have them in black, are under $30. My daughter is even obsessed with these. She has several colors. They have memory foam in the sole. Can you see that squishiness? So they're easy to wear. They're very comfortable. I just slip these on with anything and everything. And honestly, the chocolate and the black are like classics, right? But the gold, this is one of my favorites. So if you're looking for some great summer sandals, try these. My gold bracelet set that I wear every single day is under $30. So this is a cuff bracelet. That's a little bit more expensive, but the little beads, these are a bracelet set, and it comes with a pack of 4. 2 little beaded bracelets, 1 larger beaded bracelet. Let me put that on for you. And I call this a paperclip style bracelet. So that one you do clasp on. So this is what the set looks like. They don't tarnish. They're fantastic. They are so inexpensive. I've had my set for probably 2 years, and I had one before, and somehow or another ended up losing most of the pieces. Bought another one. It's my go-to. I wear them every single day without fail, and I love that I can add to it. I can mix and match. I can wear lots of other bracelets. I can add colored bracelets with just the little gold beads. They're perfect. Can you see the little necklace I have on? Watch this. I have a magnetic clasp on the back of the necklace, so I can easily take it off and on in seconds. This thing is pure genius, and I have it on every one of my necklaces. You can get the little clasps in gold and silver. Did you hear that? And they are, I think, under $10. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I know a lot of you all love to cook as much as I do, and I have a wooden cutting board that sits on my countertop, and I use it every single day. Every time I cook, it's my go-to. But I do not ever cut meat on my wood cutting board. So I have a set of these great multicolored cutting boards, and I reserve these strictly for meat. So these are great because they have a sticky bottom to them. So when you put them down on your countertop, they do not scoot around, which is something that drives me bonkers. If a cutting board is going to move, no. So when I discovered these years ago, I just keep buying them over and over. I use them until they're, you know, time to go, and I buy a new pack because they're so cheap. They really are the best cutting boards. You can use these for lots of reasons. You can see they come with little symbols on them down here, which designate vegetables. There's beef, there's fruit, there's even one for fish. I ignore those symbols, honestly. I just reserve these for doing everything meat related, but I love that they are flat. They're a really good size and they don't scoot. Every time my husband gets his oil sprayer out of the cabinet, he says, "I love this thing." This is a little glass oil sprayer. He keeps it full of olive oil, and it's a multifunction sprayer. So you can press the button and it will actually mist oil, or you can pop it up and pour oil. So when he's cooking, this is what he's using. It does hold a decent amount of oil, like a really good amount. And he loves this thing, and he reminds me every time he uses it, and it is so inexpensive. Like, almost, I'm going to call it cheap, but such good quality. And the Frost Buddy, we used it yesterday in the pool. In fact, we were outside, we had a beer in the pool, and our beer stayed cold the entire time. So a Frost Buddy is a double insulated drink beverage holder, and it is meant for bottles and different sizes of cans. So the lid screws off. Inside there's this little device which actually has a bottle opener on it too, but this allows for different size cans. So you can put a soda in there, you can put like a White Claw, those kind of seltzers that have a different size can. You can put bottles. You just drop that in the bottom, put your drink in, screw this on, and you are good to go. It even has a non-slip grippy bottom on it, so when you set it on your countertop, it's not going to get knocked over and your beverage will always be cold. You all know that we've been redoing our garage. My husband kept his bottle of water in here and his soft drink out in the heat, out in the garage all day long, every day. And he always had a cold beverage because of the Frost Buddy. And last but certainly not least are my little silicone food scrapers. You get a package of 4 of these. They're under $6, but they are invaluable. When you need them, you need them. If you have something stuck on a skillet or a pan, you just use these scrapers to pop it right off so that you don't get food and gunk in your dish brush or before putting it in your dishwasher. I had my dad over for dinner. I told you all this story, and I had made some biscuits on a baking sheet, and I didn't burn the biscuits, but when we pulled them off, there was just a little bit of biscuit on the baking sheet, which happens, right? And I didn't want to get biscuit in my dish brush, so you just take these, run it down, it pops it right off. I use these all the time. Got a package of them, keep them over here at my sink. They're invaluable. $6. So I hope these items are the best under $30 that you ever spend to solve problems around your house, to help you out all the things, and to make you feel better and look better too. Links are in the description box. Thanks for watching. See ya.